Hello friends, Kevin here, and today we're taking a trip to Pointe-Claire, all the way to Luz. You might think it's a long drive from the island, but trust me, this place is absolutely worth it. Nestled in the heart of Pointe-Claire Village, Luz is a fantastic new diner that's adding some serious flavor to the area. Named after the beautiful Lac Saint Louis, the spot has a cool modern vibe and still feels cozy and welcoming. This place here has a wonderful menu, wonderful drink menu, and a top-notch host of staff. Today we're going to be trying a bunch of different items on the menu, but first, let's start off with our drinks. Starting with the Limoncello Spritz, this is an absolute ray of sunshine in a glass.
I got the Limoncello Spritz. Very good. Very lemony. It's like a bougie 7-Up.
On a gloomy day like today, it's absolutely terrible outside. It's raining. Nothing beats a cold Labatt 50. Oh yeah. Tastes cheap, strong, and crisp. And then it was on to the dirty martini. Timeless, sophisticated, and utterly seductive. Look at those olives, those pickles. Damn, this thing looks absolutely briny. Crisp, clean, and saltiness of the brine. Absolutely delicious. And then, that's when the appetizer started to arrive. Feast your eyes on the glorious crab cake. Look at that golden brown crust standing on top of that wonderful mayonnaise. Served with a side slaw and a little lemon wedge, this thing looks absolutely breathtaking. And of course, as customary when trying a different menu, we're going to have to order many apps. So these here are the baked scallops, a true delight for any seafood lover. These things are cooked to perfection with a wonderful sear on the bottom sitting in that pool of butter and topped with those fixins. And anytime there's beef tartare on the menu, you know I have to get it. Celebrating the quality of beef, finely diced, incredibly fresh, touch of egg yolk, and savory dressing, topped with flakes of Parmesan. And then finally we have the tuna carpaccio, a dish that is as beautiful to look at as it is to eat. Look how stunning the colors are. Oh, and I almost forgot the Parker rolls. These aren't just any bread rolls, they're pure comfort in a fluffy, garlic buttery package. Unbelievable. You gotta get a set of Parker rolls for the entire table. Now, all these dishes look absolutely beautiful, but how do they taste? Starting off with the beef tartare, I'm gonna top it off on top of this little fluffy bread, almost French toast-like in texture. This bread is absolutely terrific, and the beef on its own, satisfying, chewy, brightened by the acidity, tang of the seasoning, and on that bread. Ugh, unbelievable. Seasoned to perfection, refined, and incredibly satisfying. And then, it was on to the tuna carpaccio. The tuna, pristine quality, not overpowering, light, refreshing, and absolutely elegant. With just a touch of heat and citrus, this was by far one of my favorite dishes as an entree. Now, cutting into the crab cake, you reveal that beautiful, tender, flaky interior, absolutely packed with sweet, succulent crab meat. And this here was satisfying. Crunchy on the outside, soft and moist, and incredibly flavored inside. The zesty mayo on the side really brought it all in for a symphony of textures and a celebration of fresh seafood. Whew! It's now time to cleanse my palate with another beer, and then dive right into those Parker rolls. This is why you gotta get the scallops. Comes with a big side of butter. You pull apart one of those soft, wonderful, squishy Parker rolls, hot on the inside, and then you just dip it inside of that butter. Absolutely terrific. While we wait for our mains, why not have another beverage? Time for a spicy margarita. For those that want a little bit of heat with happy hour, the sensational, spicy margarita. Aromatic, tahini, 1 jalapeno. Let's try it out.
It's got mezcal, which is nice and smoky. Very delicious. Ooh, spicy.
Spicy marg.
Spicy.
supposed to be spicy.
It's so spicy.
And we had to get a couple glasses of wine for the table. You can't have a limoncello spritz with a meal. That's just kind of weird. And that's when the mains start arriving. I ordered a half chicken served on lentils, and this here was so satisfying. Crispy golden brown skin, calling my name, served on top of a bed of lentils and sauce. And on top, Brussels sprouts spread across the entire top of the skin, also torched. And everybody else at the table decided to opt in for the pasto genovese. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. This dish is a true labor of love. Rich caramelized meat, slow cooked, fall apart texture on top of that warm bed of noodles. Whew, loose. And you can't forget the oversized pepper mill. This thing is hilarious, and everything needs pepper. More pepper, more large pepper mills.
And you gotta get the black pepper. You gotta get it. On a rainy day like today, there's nothing better than braised beef and fresh pasta. 10 out of 10.
Comfort upscale dining over here. I decided to opt in for the chicken because the reviews online raved about the chicken being absolutely phenomenal. And when you're charging about $30 for a chicken, it better be phenomenal. The steam coming off of this thing is absolutely fantastic, and if you look at it, it is plumpy, juicy, and covered in that sauce. The skin has a nice crisp to it. There's a bunch of lentils at the bottom, and the entire thing is covered in Brussels sprouts. Down. That's so juicy and buttery. The skin is crisp up so nicely, almost like it was on a broiler or blowtorch. Wow, the Brussels sprouts, nice, buttery, and the lentils. Fantastic. Terrific, terrific, terrific. Let's try the pasta.
Yummy, yeah?
Dear God.
That's really good.
The mains were absolutely terrific. The portion sizes were wonderful. The flavors, unbelievable. And our bellies are starting to get absolutely full. So with that, we're going to open up our second stomach for dessert. And, of course, I had to order another beer. But before that, we're going to be trying Stephanie's chocolate cake, the bourbon bread, and one of the New York style cheesecakes. We also really wanted one of these key lime pies, but unfortunately they were sold out. So we'll save that for another day. Dessert came out quick, and we're celebrating somebody's wonderful birthday. Starting off with the bourbon bread pudding and salted caramel. This here is just comfort food elevated to an art form. You got tender, custardy pieces of bread infused with warm, inviting notes of bourbon, and caramel drizzled on top of that ice cream with a salted caramel crunch. Every single little piece of this was absolutely terrific. Bourbon toast, melty, almost like a cinnamon roll.
So crispy. It's like a warm French toast, but like with bourbon and caramel. So delicious. It hugs your soul. I want this to myself. I don't want to share it, but I'll be nice.
And then it was on to the triple chocolate cake, moist. And, of course, a New York style cheesecake with strawberry coulis. Chocolate cake time. Whoa! Right away. Very, very soft. So moist. Chocolate on chocolate and chocolate. And it's coating my palate. Wow.
All of the desserts are made in-house, and the strawberry cheesecake The coulis smells so strong of strawberries. It smells like a fresh strawberry field. Let's give it a taste. Delicious New York style cheesecake. Unacceptable. 10 out of 10.
Our meal here was absolutely terrific. If you're ever in Pointe-Claire Village, make sure to visit Lou's. Probably a weird thing to add to a restaurant vlog, but the bathroom here is probably one of the nicest bathrooms I've seen in a while in one of these types of restaurants. Like, come on. And the soap, the quality soap. I like this place. I like it a lot. Also, I'm sure this is just for decoration, but it's just nice. Just nice. Thanks for watching. For food, travel, gaming, and more, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next one where we do something else. Maybe go to a nice restaurant, maybe go to a bad restaurant. Who knows?